सत्यं शिवं सुन्दरं शिवं सुन्दरं शिवं सुन्दरं Thank you.
Thank you, Pooja, for invocation song. Now I request Sri Sripad Majali and students for Nadagite. I request all, please stand up.
Oh. Jaya
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Shripad Majli and students of College of Horticulture, Bagalkot. So now I request Dr. Balaji Kulkarni sir, the Dean of College of Horticulture, Bagalkot, and the Organizing Secretary to welcome the dignitaries and participants to this conference and also to give the brief information about the conference and introduce the chief guest.
Very good morning to all. Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, dear delegates, faculty members, and my dear student friends. The globe is facing two important problems. One is population is exploding, and it is estimated that in 2080, the population of globe will be 10.4 billion. The another problem is the climate change. These are the two important factors which are affecting the productivity and quality of produce. So in this context, especially the horticulture is facing problem. To overcome this problem, there are four different methods of industry. That is, one is horticulture 1.0, horticulture 2.0, 3, and the final one is horticulture 4.0, which is also known as smart horticulture. Through the deep integration of biotechnology, engineering, information technology, and regulation technologies, we can achieve this smart horticulture. So it involves precision smart operations and smart control of cultivation, transportation, and sale of horticulture produce. Many novel technologies are applied under smart horticulture, including sensors, new generation mobile communications, computers, IoTs, big data, new generation breeding, microclimate control facilities, cloud computing, and blockchain, etc. So smart horticulture innovative approach is required for horticulture farming to enhance the crop yield and quality. So in turn, it helps for the livelihood of the farmers, and it also helps for the nutritional security. So in this context, we, the UHS Bagalkot, we are the pioneer in horticulture, especially in Karnataka, as already told by our Dr. Sarvamangala. This is the first university in the state which has established in 2008 to meet out the demands of the horticulture stakeholders. And we are the pioneer. Consecutively, 7 years, we are achieving first position at national level through more ICR, JRF, SRF exams. This is the achievement of our quality education. Apart from that, UHS Bagalkot has developed several varieties which are there in the farmers field, which are meeting the demands of the farming community. So in this context, this is the first time in the main campus, we have planned to have this global conference to bring all the people to visit this campus and to discuss about the development happened in the horticulture sector. So that's why we have planned to have this global conference in this main campus for the first time after establishing this university. So for this, we got a very warm welcome from all the delegates across the globe. More than 350 delegates, they are participating offline, and more than 700 delegates, they are participating online mode because it is a hybrid mode. And we got very, very high number of abstracts. More than 1,500 abstracts we received, and we have made 10 different sessions. We are parallelly running 3 oral sessions in this main auditorium and 1 auditorium in the main building and e-studio. That is for oral presentation. Apart from that, we are also having poster presentations in 3 different sessions. Simultaneously, we are running 6 parallel sessions to deliberate different issues related to smart horticulture farming. And we have invited the keynote speakers and lead speakers across the globe. Some are attending online and some are delivering their goods in the form of online. So apart from that, we have invited more than 34 keynote speakers, lead speakers who are eminent in this field of horticulture. So parallelly, we are running all these things. So for this occasion, we have very good distinguished guests on the dais. The outcome of 3 days global conference would form a strong foundation addressing the issues related to prosperity and global nutritional security in a smart way. For this, we have a eminent, well-known chief guest of today's inaugural guest, Professor Miko. I will tell about the brief biodata of Professor Miko. Professor Miko is a professor of information systems at the Tampere University, Finland, and the founder of CIR CMI Research on Information, Customer and Innovation Management. He is also the chair of board of Nordic Center in India. Mikko Ronen has worked in the field of IS strategy and organization development since 1984. Besides his teaching and research, he has been active in a number of executive programs. He has published more than 150 articles, reports, 10 books, and number of large industry research reports. He serves as a special consultant for the International Federation for Information Processing, IFIP, which granted him Silver Core Award year 2007. On 2019, he has organized a conference in Tanzania, Zanzibar, on the topics sustainable ICT education and learning, and on 2021, an open TC3 conference in Tampere University, Finland. Digital transformation of education and learning, past, present, and future. He is founder and chief executive consultant of Mr. Management since 1998. Professor Mikko Ronen has been collaborating with many of the prestigious Indian universities for more than 20 years. In recent years, under the leadership of Professor Mikko at Tampere University, 90 undergraduate students and almost 30 faculty members from University of Agricultural Sciences, Dharwad, then UHSB, that is University of Horticultural Sciences, Bagalkot, KNS, University of Agriculture and Horticultural Sciences, Shivamogga, and Angru, CAU Impal, SKNU Rajasthan, visited Tampere University and other universities in Finland and Sweden to get international training on smart horticulture or agriculture or entrepreneurship and related fields. So we are very fortunate to have an eminent educationist, entrepreneur, and a professor with us as an inaugural chief guest. On behalf of UHS Bagalkot and on behalf of all the delegates and on behalf of all the faculty and board members of this UHS Bagalkot, I profusely welcome our honorable inaugural chief guest of today's function. I request our honorable Vice Chancellor to give a bouquet to welcome Professor Mikko. No, after. To conduct this global conference at this level, that is a beautiful campus, and even in this manner, the backbone of this function is our Honorable Vice Chancellor. So he is always guiding us, motivating us, and he is giving all the support to organize such events. So on behalf of all the organizing committee and on behalf of all of you, I heartily welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor and President of today's function. I request DOE, Dr. N.K. Hegde sir, to give a bouquet to welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor. Many delegates who have come from Jammu, Kashmir, and even the parts of country, they were appreciating this campus. Morning, they have had a visit, and especially from Manoj, from Ludhiana, and the team, they appreciated the beautiful campus of this UHS Bagalkot. The man behind this campus is none other than our founder, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Dandin sir. So I heartily welcome Dr. Dandin sir to this function. I request Sanjeev Reddy to give a bouquet to welcome Dr. Dandin sir. So I am very fortunate to have our own faculty, that is floriculture fraternity, Dr. T. Janakiram sir, you may be knowing that he was a ADG Education ICR and former Vice Chancellor of YSR University. I heartily welcome Dr. T. Janakiram sir for today's function. I request Dr. Pawan to give a bouquet. We have another dignitary, Dr. Manoj Najir, who is the president of National Gladiator Trust Jammu Kashmir. He is a well-known scientist. He is working on now Rudrakshi. He is having a mission on Rudrakshi. I heartily welcome Dr. Manoj. He is also giving some awards in this occasion to some of the eminent personalities who have worked in different fields. I heartily welcome. We have another distinguished guest, that is Manjunath Reddy, DDM, NABARD. I heartily welcome Manjunath Reddy also. To organize such a big event, need support from all the faculty and even the board of management. So we have, fortunately, we have our honorable board members for today's function. On behalf of College of Horticulture and UHS Bagalkot, I heartily welcome Dr. S.N. Vasudevan, Honorable Member of Board of Management, UHS Bagalkot. We have another board member, Honorable Board Member, Sri H.J. Manohar Sir. I heartily welcome on behalf of you all. So our own horticulture industrialist or entrepreneur, Sri Mahante Shagoda B. Patil, Honorable Member of Board of Management, UHS Bagalkot. He is kind enough to sponsor some of the events. I heartily welcome, sir. We have Dr. Anita Madam, Honorable Member of Board of Management, UHS Bagalkot. So I heartily welcome Anita Madam also. Official board members, we have Dr. N.K. Hegde sir, Honorable Member of Board of Management, UHS Bagalkot. I request similarly, we have Dr. N. Tammaya, Honorable Member of Board of Management, UHS Bagalkot. We have all the key officers of university. Mahadev Murgi sir, Registrar. Dr. Fakhruddin, Director of Research. Dr. T.B. Alloli, Director of Education, Extension. Dr. Lakshmanan Hegde, Dean PGS. Dr. Ramchandra Naik, Dean Student Welfare. Sri Mallikarjun Shallikeri, Comptroller, UHS Bagalkot. Sri V.M. Bajantri, Estate Officer. Sri R.Y. Kamble, Administrative Officer. Dr. M.G. Kerutgi, Dean KRCC Charbhavi. Dr. G.S.K. Swami, Dean COH Bengaluru. Dr. S.V. Patil, Dean COH Bidar. Dr. Venkateshulu, Dean COH Kolar. Dr. G. Janardhan, Dean COH Mysore. Dr. C.N. Hanchinmani, Dean COH Sirsi. Dr. Kulpati Hippargi, Special Officer, COH Almel. Apart from that, we have press and media persons. On behalf of organizing committee, I heartily welcome press and media persons, delegates, and keynote speakers. Today, we have more than 34 keynote speakers. They have come online and offline. On behalf of this organized committee, I heartily welcome one and all, I think this deliberations in this global conference, we have tried to bring together the academia, researchers, entrepreneurs, policymakers, farmers, and government officials, comprising a core team of technical experts from across the globe to deliberate and understand the global perspective of the opportunities and constraints of smart horticulture. I believe that the outcome of 3 days global conference would form a strong foundation in addressing the issues of prosperity and global nutritional security in a smart way. Once again, I heartily welcome all the delegates, students, and one and all. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of the University of Horticulture Sciences Bagalkot and organizing team, we also welcome Dr. Balaji Kulkarni, sir, the Dean COH Bagalkot and organizing secretary, who is the main driving force behind this conference. I welcome him to the conference. It is now time for the inauguration ceremony. We begin this momentous occasion by lighting up lamp. And also, this inauguration will be beautifully blends the wisdom of traditional farming with the power of modern innovation, represented by a farm woman with a horticulture produce in a basket and in a traditional farmer attire, and a boy with a drone holding in his hand. For inauguration of this auspicious function, we request Professor Mikko Rohanen, Professor of Information Systems and Business, Chair of the Board for Nordic Center in India, Faculty of Management and Business, Tampere University, Finland, to inaugurate the function. We also request all the dignitaries on the dais to please join to this event. Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. The lighting of the lamp marks the beginning of conference, symbolizing the illumination of knowledge, wisdom, and the pursuit of innovation that drives meaningful impact in horticulture prosperity. Further, we have the honor of witnessing two important figures representing the essence of farming journey. This imagery symbolizes the seamless transition from age-old agriculture practices to cutting-edge smart horticulture, ensuring prosperity and nutritional security for the future. From close to precision farming, the journey of agriculture is not about replacing the tradition, but enhancing it with science and technology. Integrating traditional wisdom with modern science will be the key to ensuring a resilient, productive, and nutritionally secure world. May this conference serve as a platform for fruitful discussions, groundbreaking ideas, and collaborative efforts that propel us towards the sustainable and technologically advanced future in horticulture.
भगवती शेष जाड्या पहा शुक्लां विचार सार पर
Thank you once again to all the dignitaries for joining hands to this inauguration. Thank you.
Thank you all. Now I request Professor Mikko for inaugural address.
Okay, good morning to you all. Respected Vice Chancellor, Vishnu Vahada, and all the related stakeholders and contributors of UHS Bagalkot. I thank you for this opportunity to be here as an inaugural opener and also addressing some things which are relevant to international collaboration. I'm also very happy to thank the main organizer, Balaji Gulgani, professor, who made this opportunity a reality for me. So I came on Monday to India, but I have been here, say, 25 times since 2005. So many of the things I have visited, but I still learning about India. So I have said to my colleagues in Finland that start working with India. There are plenty of things, but you never can make it. So that's in a way, yeah, thank you. That's relieving in a way that you need to work. But as you know, India is such a vast country, and you have many things going on here. So no single person can manage that process, but you together, dear participants and all who are here today, you make the future. And it was very nice to see this ceremony of light. I have used that also in the programs we have done with Indian agri and horticulture universities. So I can say that let the light lead us to the future. That's the only thing we need, light. Light is coming, light is for us. And that's something we always need. Without light, without sun, all these things are not necessary, but we believe on that. So coming back to these things we have done quite a lot of collaboration the past 15 years, but lately also the past 3 years. We have been very active in building collaboration in education, research and development with Finnish and also Nordic universities, and then Indian agri and horticulture universities. And my coordinator there, Gururaj Mahajan, is playing the slides for me. Thank you, Guru, for that. Guru has been the main contact here for many of the universities in India, not just in Karnataka, also the all India contacts like Northeast and also Delhi, NCR based, Rajasthan based universities. And we have been building a program for fostering something which is called smart agriculture and entrepreneurship programs, but it has grown to be a more larger focus. While you know that sustainability science, bioeconomy, circular economy, those are the things which are crucial to the development of the whole world. Of course, the focus changes in every country, but we all need to address these things. So we have been working 3 years now to build up a foundation and kind of a startup to make relationships and share knowledge and experiences in the field of climate smart agriculture and horticulture. They are all related. Also forestry. While you know that coming from Finland, we have lots of forests there, and then we try to be both prosperous, but also sustainable in taking care of these forests. There is an ongoing discussion that how we should take care the forests, for example, for future. We know some case examples that some countries have cut all their forests and then they have lost some very critical part of the climate system, that if forests are not there, you don't know how things are going to develop in the future. So there are some people who have been involved. Guru, I want to address some of the people. Mikko Ahonov is one of them. He is going to present something about the cybersecurity in agriculture in this conference. Then Gururaj has been working 15 years for building these relationships here in India. Then Katrina Vartiainen, my doctoral student and now full doctor. She has been involved when we have had groups in Finland, and now taking care of the ICT related things. And then many collaborators, both from Finland, Tampere, Jyväskylä, and Hämeenlinna. HAMK means Applied Science Hämeenlinna, and UAF, which is the Eastern Finland, mostly forestry oriented research university. We have Luke, which is the new name of the Natural Resources Institute, which is under the ministry. And then also the Farmers and Producers Organization, MTK, which is very powerful in Finland. And then, of course, all the farmers and companies who are working in the agrotech and smart applications of agriculture and horticulture in Finland. So this has been a kind of a journey and an innovative action, which is based on the Ministry of Education and Culture funding last 3 years, though they have supported us to make these India connections, relationships, to build a good avenue for collaboration with Indian agri and horticulture universities. So now we are going to make a kind of a skimming of experiences, what has happened the past 3 years with Indian universities and Finnish universities, also Swedish universities. So maybe, Guru, you can take this next slide. So this is the motivation we are working on, that we all know that agriculture is in a key position in many ways, that it can produce food, improve food systems. It's inevitable that we need agriculture in our world, and in the time of crisis, you know that in Europe we have a war crisis now, and some of the agricultural outputs are in danger. So, for example, Africa is suffering that Ukraine is not producing so much wheat anymore for them, and that can cause quite critical things, that if agricultural output is not working in the world. So we now all know that it's a critical part of any society, that agriculture, horticulture works. And in that development, we need to also have the sustainability thinking in many ways, that while of course we look for productivity of agriculture, but we need to also look for sustainability, how to use water, how to use the land, how to use, for example, chemicals in our agri and horticulture. So we are looking forward to new innovative things, and we need to share it in a global scale. What is happening in India, what is happening in Europe, Nordic countries, Finland, and I'm very grateful and happy that we have had this kind of collaboration, that many of the agri and horticulture universities, they have sent students and also faculty to see that what is happening in a northern part of Europe. While in Northern Europe, we have different kind of challenges for agri and horti. Of course, it's much more severe to produce agri and horticulture products in that context, while we have the climate things which are inhibiting some of the things. But for that reason, we have many applications and many innovations, which are very useful also for Indian context. You have a very good and fertile environment here, and many, say, cultivation periods and these kind of things. But you still need also this the technological and knowledge-based things which are important to apply also in Indian context, and that makes the future kind of attractive, while we need also entrepreneurs and startups in this field. Those who are eager and excited to develop new business models and new products, applications in this field, and not just staying in the, say, agriculture 1.0, which was the mechanization of agriculture. Now we are in the knowledge-based smart agriculture 2.0. Okay, Kuru, next slide. So we are building on kind of a global plans. There is the collaboration of restoring the future on other natural resources. This is UN-based development, and they are really believing digital technologies in this area. And in European Union, there are programs which are fostering this kind of new openings in this area. So we have a very good background if we just start to collaborate with a larger consortium. And that's what we are looking for now in India, that we build a consortium in which also University of Horticulture Sciences Bagalkot is in. And I am happy that we have discussed with Vice Chancellor that that's something in this university they are looking for. Next slide. So there are great missions, great strategies in this area. So we can believe in this when we find those people who can support digital agriculture activities in this area. And we talk about nowadays about food systems. It's not just agriculture, it's food systems and even life sciences, which are relevant for agri and
Please mute your
horticulture
mic. Please mute
universities.
your mic.
So they are related to many of the, say, nutritional, well-being, healthcare type of things. And I see that there are many students here and people who are believing in this sector. You should look also this kind of a cross-disciplinary things which are related to agri and horticulture area. They are in a way, they are growing to be life-critical area of in our world. Okay, next slide. We as Finns, we have been very active with India for 75 years. Finland, you know, the quite northernmost European country there, next to Russia. And in that area, we are one of the members of Nordic countries, Sweden, Iceland, Denmark, Norway. Finland is one of those. We have very, very similar societal systems and democracies there in the northern part of Europe. So we have provided some opportunity for Indians to get experience and take a look at what is happening in that part of the world. While that means that we are information knowledge intensive countries which are applying technology in a way also in agri and horticulture that benefits many players, many companies, many research institutes in this field. So we are trying to transfer the innovations to also the other parts of the world, not just India, also Africa. Africa is also a very important target area. Guru, next. So this is the program we have been enjoying. It's called GINDL, Global Innovation Network of Teaching and Learning, funded by Ministry of Culture and Education. We had done now 3 years with that funding, and we are now looking for the next steps. So this has created an opportunity for 90 students to come to Finland and Nordic countries, and around 30 faculty visitors to see what is going on, what is happening in Nordic countries, and how to apply that kind of a experience and knowledge in India. And also from this UHSB university, we have had visitors, both students and faculty people. Professor Balaji Gulgani has visited Finland, and his colleagues, Mallikarjun Kertaki and Rudresh Patilan and also Jamal Chalagar, they have visited us, and we have provided some program for them, and to see that how we can share and enjoy this kind of a Indo-Finnish collaboration. Okay, next. Some pictures. This is the Tampere University main campus, central campus. We have 3 campuses. This is in the city center next to the railway station. Next. And then, of course, we have started the collaboration with UAS Darwad since 15 years ago, and the first major project was on rural voice, the building voice-based mobile applications for rural farmers to help them in their farm work, and also help to deliver the continuing education which was voice-based. 15 years ago, the technology was different. Now we are heading for more the smartphone and also virtual reality, augmented reality environments. And in our university, we have very good groups working on this. The next. Okay, Andhra Pradesh is involved, Angrao University of Agri. They sent 10 students. Next. And you might know this building, also Bagalkot. 10 students came to Finland. And next. And we are building on long-term strategy with US Darwad, you know, which is nearby here, 2 hours drive. So now also setting up initiatives which are related to excellence centers, not just say a student or faculty exchange, also joint research and joint projects in this field. Well, India provides a very say attractive environment to, for example, test farms and living labs, as they call it in European Union, that how to apply, for example, technology in larger scale. And that's a very good potential. We can also apply concepts which are developed in Finland for startups, like Demola concept. Demola is the concept that students are working with companies to learn about the business reality and then develop applications in that area, and that discussion has been started. Next. Okay, those are the main themes you see, and MOU was done in 2021, and I think there is a even picture about that. So yes, so that's a short history of developments. There is a former Vice Chancellor Mahadev Chetty, of UAS Darwin, and then our former president. And the third one, you know, I'm standing here, so I was involved in building this first MOU. And you see that there has been quite a lot of activities going on this field, and we should continue. Next. So these ideas have grown to be a kind of a more institutional, not just exchange things, but also institutional things, that we should set up something which is also related to research and development. Well, there are researchers in Finnish and Nordic universities who are very much interested in collaborating with Indian University for Agri and Horticulture. So that provides a mutual understanding about things, and also how to apply technology in this field. Okay, next. So the programs were mostly, of course, we had traditional lectures, but we had also, visits to companies. And some of the companies are very innovative in Finland and Nordic countries. They build up, for example, vertical farming things. There is a company called Evergreen. Evergreen has been working now lately with Saudi Arabian government to build up how to foster the growing of plants and trees in Saudi Arabian context. And the vertical farming concept enables more effective, more productive way of doing things. And the other company we have used is, and also one of the UHSB professors have visited that. It's an indoor tomato farm, tomato factory, totally indoor, dedicated to the safe, pesticide-free environment where you grow the tomatoes even in winter time, and they head for a premium tomato market, not say bulk tomato, but premium tomato market, and they taste very good. So all the groups who have visited, they have said that it's a very good quality in those. Next. So some nice pictures. This is our main building and the Darwin group, 45 students. Note that it was 2022 in the middle of Corona. So we did that anyway. There was some extra work to make this happen, but even in Tampere, they were a little bit surprised when all these 45 students came in to Finland, and now we are also keeping contacts with them. They have made their masters and heading for doctoral studies now 3 years ago. Next. Here we have Angrao students from Andhra Pradesh, 10 students from there, and you can see also the presenter of this conference, Mikko Ahonen, next right to me there in the middle, and you can see Katrina left to me, and then there is Jamel also there sitting. Jamel is here with us, and we had a good time together. Next. Here we have some well-known people from UHSB, Professor Gulgani and Patil and Kerutagi, and also we as a coordinators there in the university. And the next picture is about this ceremony we had for certificates. Next. We have some very nice, achievements. This is one of the students from UASD, Shaman, and he won a prize for being a very innovative digital agriculture applier in the field, in the Mantan program. So Shamant was one of those who visited, and from the first minute when he came to Finland, he started to do videos. He was very focused and concentrated that he will get all the things during this 6-week trip they made to Finland. Okay, next. Then we have also all India activities like Central Agricultural University in the Northeast. The 4 deans visited us, and we were in the University of Helsinki where we have contacts. Helsinki has a very good faculty of agriculture, forestry there, and there are the deans who enjoyed the Helsinki visit. Next. And then some Jyväskylä Applied Science collaboration. They have a bioeconomy institute, and nowadays Mikko Ahonen and also Anne-Mari Lehtimäki, who are presenting in this conference, they are working in this bioeconomy institute, and they also foster startup entrepreneurial activities there in Jyväskylä. You see that they are enjoying that visit in Central Finland. Next. And then we are in the field, and we are with cows. In Hämeenlinna, they have an advanced program for taking care of cows and also the digital applications on that. So you see that students have hands-on type of suites there to work on these things. Next. And then also Swedish Agricultural Science University, which is very famous and well rated. We have contacts to there, and also we are fostering the more all Nordic applications also to Norway and Denmark to have a knowledge exchange and experiences in this field. Next. There are some professors here and pictures about who made the visit. And these are from faculty and also the Finnish Center of Artificial Intelligence. We are investing quite a lot of applying AI now in many fields. Also, there are researchers who are in agricultural sector. Next. And more pictures. You see the down left corner, there is the Vice Chancellor Batil from UASD. And in the middle, you see in the right side, there is our Vice President of International Development. There in the middle with Vice Chancellor Batil, FCAI people, and then some pictures from the Jyväskylä meeting, and then the sweet SLU thing. So it has been a kind of a very good learning experience also to us as developing new openings in this field. And here is the group favoring of I don't know whether the speakers are working, but we can try. They are saying something. They are not working. Saying thank you.
Thank you for addressing the gathering with your valuable insights on the need of smart horticulture to resolve the current challenges and how best as a horticulture scientist together we can come out with the solutions for nutritional prosperity through science and technology. Including University of Horticulture Sciences Bagalkot, other universities like US Harvard and Angro have immensely benefited with the exposure visit to Tampere University, Finland, and with a collaborative support. The chief guest, Professor Mikko Rohanen, has come all the way from Finland to attend this international conference, inaugurated, and address the gathering. Sir, we sincerely appreciate your commitment and support to UHS Bagalkot. Now, On behalf of University and Organizing Secretary, we would like to felicitate Professor Mikko Rohanen with a token of love and gratitude. I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Dr. Vishnu Vardhana, to felicitate our chief guest. I request Professor Mikko to receive our token of gratitude. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, sir. We are blessed to have another most prominent personality with us today, who is none other than Dr. S.B. Dandin, who is lovingly known as the architect of this university and first Vice Chancellor of UHS Bagalkot. Sir, we are most privileged to have you with us in this conference. Now I request Dr. S.B. Dandin, sir, to address the gathering with his inaugural keynote address. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. Good morning, friends and dignitaries in the dais. It gives me an immense pleasure to stand in front of you and also using this platform of our own university. I'm glad that you could come. Honorable Chief Guest of today, who just now spoke very well about their collaboration, Dr. Mikko Rohan, Honorable Vice Chancellor, the President of the today's oral function, Dr. Janki Ram, my colleague and friend who could come all the way to this place, and Dr. Manoj Najir, who has come all the way from Jammu, and honorable board members, my faculty friends, deans of all the colleges, and the delegates who are here from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, from Rajasthan to Myanmar. I, on behalf of the university, welcome all of you for gracing this occasion. I feel immensely happy to see all the young students and researchers who are here to grace the occasion. Friends, as you know, the topic is biodiversity of horticulture crops and insurance against nutritional, climate uncertainty, and insecure livelihood. Today, horticulture stands apart from all the agriculture-based activities because of its strength, because of its immense contribution, both globally as well as nationally. In this context, friends, I'm not going to tell you anything new. You all know. What I have done is, I have gathered with the help of my all colleagues some good things to place before you to carry a sweet memory, what God has given in the form of horticulture products and how we can ensure to be happy, to be healthy, to be wealthy. Horticulture ensures three important securities, what Dr. Balaji was telling. It is the climate resilience, it is the income security, it is the nutrition and health security, and it is the livelihood security. If at all there is any occasion, along with horticulture and animal husbandry can go a long way with the base of agriculture. We have 6 major challenges and mixed solutions. All the solutions are coming from biodiversity conservation, which is the gift of nature to the planet. Next, please. Okay, friends, as you know, we have a population explosion, and by 2050, we are somewhere about 10.4 million. To all of them, with a less land, less water, and less biodiversity because it is shrinking. We have to feed more people, provide income to more people, and also ensure their health security. It is only through the effective conservation, sustainable use and augmentation, and production of the biodiversity for the future. Is the picture which gives you, next slide, please. This is the global security or insecurity from the FAO slide. Population is suffering from iron deficiency, vitamin A, zinc, and iodine, especially the children and women. And other side, we have obesity. We eat more and deserve less. The obesity is another problem. And stunted growth of the children and waste. These are the things, the answer comes from only what you eat and what you are. So if you eat the good, you are good. If you eat the otherwise, that is left to you, right? This is what it is. This is the causes, the next slide will give you infants and young children, vitamin A deficiency, in women what it is, in adults. These are the things. Finally, it is said, if at all you have to be happy, be healthy. To be healthy, eat the better balanced food. For that, you have to grow better body and feed. For that, you have to conserve it so that we should not lose it. Next, please. The biodiversity is the one thing. All the 5 Fs, thanks to Dr. Chandrasekhar, who is here, I had 4 Fs and it is a 5 Fs. It is a food, fuel, fodder, and also fertilizer, which are derived from the biodiversity. Large-scale anthropogenic activities, we are the cause for the major disappearance of the biodiversity because of our several activities. A big dam, cut the trees. A road, cut the trees. And something else, cut the trees. Because of this, the diversity is going. And what we are eating today, our entire food is about 3 grains, 5 vegetables, and 5 meats. Out of 13, we don't eat all, but we eat only 4 or 5. If you want to eat only that much, then what happens to other food products? What happened to other things what the farmers are growing? This is what it is. And India is blessed. India is a mini world. We call Karnataka is a mini India, and we call India is a mini world. From temperate to tropical, from seashore to elevation of 17,000 feet, we have biodiversity. All climate, all soil, all weather, and the execute and very progressive farmers blended with a new technology developed by all of you. Today, you must have seen the announcement of Government of India. India can feed the world. That should be our aim. This is what we should. It comes from where? It comes from your intellectual property. It comes from the farmers' efforts. And above all, it comes from the God's grace through good rainfall and a good temperature. If rainfall fails, everything fails. That's what it is. Because of this, we have to mention what is that in this particular presentation. Of course, time is short. I would like to go through the glimpses of what God has given us in the form of different these things. Friends, we have 4 biodiversity. Thanks to Dr. Pawan. He has made this beautiful slide for me. This is the 4 mega biodiversity sites of India. The Western India, the Northeastern India, the Himalayas, and Andaman and Nicobar. Andaman and Nicobar Islands have not been fully exploited because it is the distance from the mainland. We have to look into it, what happens to that. And this is the thing which I would like to draw your attention. We have 3,95,000. Please go to the next slide, please. When I put a slide, please, somebody. Hello. Next. Go to the next. So this is the food pyramid and a crop pyramid. We have 3,95,000 plants as reported by the end of December 2024. Next, please. Next. This is a pyramid. We eat only 3. 60% of people only eat 3, and 75% only 12. Remaining things are not eaten, and they have been kept. Why it is so? Nature has given us so much. but we don't eat that much, right? This is present day. So many other things have come, and we should exploit them. Next, please. This is what is the slogan the FAO has given us: consume, produce, plant, and safeguard. Earlier it was safeguard, then plant, then produce, consume. The cycle has been changed. If you start eating all the foods, you start producing. If you start producing, procuring, you start producing, then safeguarding. This is which are the source of medicine. See, most of things are not understood properly because of some problems of the scientist. How many people are working on tomato? Hundreds and thousands. But why not on other crops? You don't have any other crops. Nobody is working on bitter gourd. Nobody is working on pumpkins. Nobody is working on the chilies. Everybody wants potato, tomato, chili. But what happened to other crops? Why our research are not diversifying their thinking? You have to do it. Select the crop which is less used. Select the crop which is medicinal use. Select the crop which is commercially viable. These are the three things we should remember. See, they are important now because we are suffering from large number of health ailments. The climate resilience is not coming up. The rich nutraceutical and medicine are available. This particular plant comes in thanks to Ludhiana Agriculture University. This is a grapefruit. And also once when I went there, Sir Dilan has told me, Dandin, this is the best medicine for the acidity. Our friends from Punjab are here. They can spread this knowledge. And acidity is a big problem. There is no single medicine. If you consume this grapefruit, it is not grape of ours, it is a grapefruit, belongs to Rutaceae family. This gives a lot of things. Then why it is biodiversity? Adaptation to local conditions, sustainability, then nutrition dense, diverse diet, market potential, all those things are available in horticulture. But there is a controversy now, friends, I should also bring, agriculture versus horticulture. We are not against agriculture, but people should not be against the horticulture strength, horticulture product, horticulture utility. You see the farmer's income. Farmer is a man with all components. He has horticulture, he has agriculture, he has animal husbandry, goat, fisheries, poultry, everything. But we want to divide him into different things because of our own ulterior motive. That should not happen. And this is, as I told you, next please, next. I have already discussed because time is short. This is what it is. Friends, thanks to Dr. Harish and Hassanur, the global production level 2023, China, India is second in all our production data, right? In all, if you take overall, China is first and India is second. But China produces less in a more small quantity, but India produces more in big quantity. That is the difference between China and India. This is the vegetable scenario of the vegetable. India is second largest producer for vegetable, second consumer also because of the both population, but China is suffering because of the non-vegetarian food. Mind you, if at all anything is there, there is a, most of our today's dishes are derived from zoonotic, comes from the birds or some other animals. So it is safe to have a vegetable rather than other things. I don't tell that don't eat non-vegetarian. Eat with little, but eat vegetarian is more. That will be helpful to you. This is the spice production. India #1. So people have sought after spices. Even Vasco da Gama, Portuguese navigator, he came to India because of this pepper, the black gold. This is what it is. And India holds the first promise. All this is a scenario. Then beverage crops. Again, India is second. All the beverage crops, coffee, cocoa, then all beverages, what to do, tea, all these things are coming. Then this is a crop product just now. It is the global plantation crops. We are #4, but this picture has to be verified because we are #3 actually, we are not #4. Then it is then Indian horti scenario at a glance. If you see that, next please, next. This is what it is. This is recently, thanks to Dr. Chandra, he has shared this slide to me. Now, horticulture has surpassed agriculture in all respects, be it a production, be it is the economics, be it is the health, be it is everything. These are the products, the fruits, the root and tuber crops, the vegetables, all these things. This is what is the present picture, what it is given. It is not mine, it is a FAO which has come with a strong slogan for the horticulture. Because being a vice chancellor of the Horticulture University, don't take that then it is only telling about horticulture. I'm telling the truth and fact about today. I never undermine the other crops also. This is what it is, friends. See, area and production of horticulture crops in India. I told you in the world, it is under Indian scenario. This is what it is. Now, we are almost producing 10 times more than the grain crops and horticulture crops. Income-wise, with a little land, we get more GDP. And with a little land, we will get more this one. And it is not an annual crop, it is a perennial crop. Some of them, once you plant, they are available throughout. And some of them are, this advantage is perennial and also I can monthly crops I should sell. 60 days, 70 days, 90, you can harvest any crop, unlike the other crops. This is what it is, the Karnataka and Indian situation about the horticulture crops in total. Then comes the crop-wise production. This is available. I don't want to spend more time. You can click the mouse, you can get all those things. Just for your information, I told, see the productivity and the 480 million tons. Whereas the whole grain production is 337 million tons, if I am correct, subject to the correction. This is what it is today. From 91-92 to last about, say, let us say 26 years, we have grown almost how many times? Just think. And this one, our seed producer is here, Mr. Patil, who is the main person who supplies the quality seeds to all vegetable seeds. And some of the students can go and learn from his activities. It is good, so that he is already employing some people, join hands for our experiential learning, or Dr. Swami and all other deans of the college, you can send the people to him. And this is a total export from India. Export from India is much more than import from India. This is the import of the, next please. And these are the crops which are there, vegetables, fruits, you all know, I need not tell again. And next please. Then why vegetable diversity? Among all the 6 crops of horticulture, vegetables are the maximum biodiverse crops, available each and every square kilometer of the world, grown and consumed. We can't eat only rice. You can't eat only chapati. Along with that, there must be vegetable, there must be a sambar, there is aloo ke saath, parota ke saath, gobi ke saath to aloo hona chahiye, gobi hona chahiye. Uske bina hum to kahin nahi kha sakte na. So because of that, the combined food is more important. That is why integrate products, integrate crops, and integrate food. This is what is the slogan today. Important vegetables, you all know, some of the vegetable science students, vegetables are the major nutrient supplies. The BA vitamin, BA antioxidants, BA keratins, all those things are available to you. And these are the cucurbitaceous. Cucurbitaceous, the highest availability of biodiversity is cucurbitaceous and leguminous crops. Put everywhere and everywhere, you can find it out. These are the crop-wise vegetables. See, all India, West Bengal. You see, Karnataka is in almost 12th place. We must remember the students from Karnataka, you have to increase the, they produce more seeds in Karnataka, Haveri, Koppal, all those things. But we produce less vegetables. So there is a mismatch between the seed production and the vegetable production. This we should also know. Then what are the functional foods? Functional foods are, friends, are the medicinal foods, are the bio-dense nutri-foods. And you can see most of them are vegetables, especially leafy vegetables, spices, and all those things. If you see this chart, I have taken from one of the international slides. These are the functional foods available, and they always give one other the vitamin, one other other alkaloids. This you have to cultivate, and they are not new. Chili is there, carrot is there, cauliflower is there, onion is there, garlic is ginger, asparagus, turmeric, beans, broccoli, cabbage, all those things. But we should also tell our farmers to diversify the crop production, not only eating. If you diversify, you are not lost. Everybody grows onion one season. Everybody grows tomato. The other person goes chili. If the market problem is there, if the climate problem is there, what we will do? These are the nutrients important. I am leaving my presentation. You can take copy of this. If it is of useful, I am happy for putting efforts of last 1 month to collect all the information. And I request that anybody wants to copy it, let them carry. There should not be any restriction for the knowledge. Knowledge should be a flowing river water. River never prevents anybody to use its water. Let them use for anything, but it should be always like a flowing water of the river, so that available to each and everybody. So these are the things available for the purpose of different combinations. And name the vegetable, there is a color. Name the color, there is a vegetable. Name the alkaloid, there is a vegetable. Regarding this, see, recently I happened to visit, these are the micronutrient vegetables, and you all know. I went to one of the very university, AM University, Texas, College Station. There was a research program I shared with you, Dr. Fakhruddin. They are trying to develop sweet bitter gourd. I asked him, then why you want to develop sweet bitter gourd? What is the reason? Sir, bitter gourd is very, this one, bitter. That's why we want to have a sweet bitter gourd. I told them, if you convert them as a sweet, it loses its character. Go back 1 minute. Go back. It loses its character. Similarly, you just see, what is the genetic diversity of the cucurbitaceums? You see the size, you see the color, you see the and everything. And many things that people say, these are the vegetables least one, but they are the highly nutritious vegetables. If poor man is saying today, it is because of the rich diversity. See the pumpkins, see the gherkins, see the bitter gourds. This is what nature has given to us. And see, they are the gourds. Use the gourds and guard your health. Tinda. And especially West Bengal, you must copy the vegetable cultivation of the West Bengal. Each and everything they eat as a vegetable. That is why they are intelligent, along with fish, right? So fish and vegetables make a good diet. Please try to have it. See, if these shops would not have been there, the street vendors, where would have got it? They bring to your doorsteps all the vegetables. You need not go to malls. Malls you can go, but street vendors are the most important people to balance your nutrition. They should also be promoted as a startups, need not be malls, right? And see, this is one single species of the Solanum melangina. It is a egg fruit, it is called, or labadnekai, chilies. And I always wonder, even man has not synthesized a drop of water in laboratory. Man has not synthesized a chloroplast or chloroplast or chromoplast. We use them, how the nature has given. So, see this is a variety. And we say cucurbit, there is no shelf life. One of the last cucurbit, it keeps out, life cycle is about 1 year. And I'm happy, our own students from Sirsi College have started a hybrid from Sambar Saute to other Saute, and the cucurbit life cycle is for 3 months. If anybody has gone to one of the temple, this one here, they give as a food. So don't try to bring the gene from outside through mutation. Try to bring which is available already in your source. Try to bring it, because borrowed feathers never shine. Not all the time, but sometimes. So nature has given large amount of genes and genotypes. Try to utilize them as it is. Try to fortify them or try to mix them, because traditional this one. And diversity in the indigenous leafy vegetables. Leafy vegetables are the source of the vitamin for especially women and children. They are suffering. This has to be used. And this is the underrated legumes. Legumes have not been used. Friends, always you leave legumes as the grains. Why can't you use the fresh legumes? You know the story of legumes. I'm sorry, sir. I have to invite the how the legumes have been named. I don't know who has named it. They call cowpea, pigeon pea, chickpea. What are these names? If you ask your children, eat cowpea, pigeon pea, chickpea, or this one, no, mummy, it is a cowpea, it is pigeon pea. Name also makes more important for the pulses. Pulses are the powerhouse crops. There is no other crops than pulses. That's why, thanks to Professor Late M. Swaminathan, he has changed the name of the millet as a nutritious millet. Now somebody has to change the name of the pulses. Dr. Fakhruddin, only his team can do it. Dr. Fakhruddin and Dr. G, please, you have to change the names of these pulses. Change name of the pigeon pea, chickpea, powder, then cowpea. All those things you have to try to put new names, attractive names, so children can eat. This is what is the request, because naming is also very important. Next, please. Fruit biodiversity. Next. All these things are available. See, this is one crop. Go back. This is the palm, Palmyra palm. Grows naturally in millions. We are not being able to use them. It is a sugar palm. It is a good Nira is available and highly proved. And we don't want to. How many people are working on this crop? Nobody in the entire India. Why you want to choose? Palmyra palm is a God-given gift, just like your neem or your KHD in Rajasthan. KHD, how many people are working? Nobody. I don't know. There is a craze to work on the repeated crops and repeated research. That's why it is called research, not search. Remember, so you have to make a search rather than research. See the edible jackfruit families. See, it is Autocarps vertilis, Heteropillus, Lacucha, Integer, Hirsutus, and all places are available in one plant. And you should have a kind of a workshop on jack, which is one of the most important. In North India, jack is used as vegetable. In South India, it's used as fruit. Let us interchange. Let us teach them to eat fruit. Let us also use vegetable. If you cook the jack and mix it in non-vegetarian food, either it is chicken or mutton or fish, you will not recognize. The more adulterated things come from jack. At least you can adult with jack. See the variability of the jack pulse plates. See, what has given us so much of the variability. We have not been able to use it. Next, please. This is jack, story about jack. And see the products of jack. What you want? Take a chutney, take a idli, take a vada, or you name, take a juice, take a bar, anything, jelly, jam, and all those things. See, this is the anona, one of the most important dryland crop. Anona squamous, sitafal, Hanuman fal, Ram fal. All those fals, our forefathers have given Ram. Everybody likes Ram, likes Sita, likes Hanuman. The names, such type of names should be given for our powerous pulses. And if you forget it, so a small discussion can be attended. Dr. Chandrasekhar is a request. Dr. Chandrasekhar is a request. See, what are the names given here, please? Because I'm sorry, I'm disturbing your conversation. I'm sorry. See the names. Ram Fal, Hanuman Fal, Sita Fal, Lakshman Fal. For our pulses, I can't take some good names. Name itself means something to us because the people's people's religious function should be encased properly. That's what I just wanted. See, this is a Garcinia, one of the crop Dr. the Fakhruddin is working, and he has done excellent work on Garcinia. I'll show you. Next, please. Next, please. Next, please. Okay. See, this is a Rutiaceae. See, there are no medicines for amoebic dysentery. There is no medicine for hepatitis A. See the bale fruit. See wood apple, bale fruit. See the this one. So much of this one is given by the Rutiaceae, and we don't consume all of them. Rutiaceae means at least only Shivratri they eat a small leaf, but other days they don't eat it. And they are the dryland crops. They are the good crops. We don't use it. See, this is what it is. We have established a garden in Bangalore. Anybody, when you go to Bangalore, see, Swami is here thanks to his efforts and his conservation. We have 246 minor fruits garden. All are available anytime. Plant is available, knowledge is available, fruits are available to eat. This type of conservation plots has to be the regional importance. Maybe a dryland region of Rajasthan, maybe temperate region of North India, maybe northeastern India, central India. Such things should come. Before we lose, be wise to conserve them. Otherwise, you lose them forever. See, what is this? Banana. If banana would not have been there on the world today, many people have starved. Every 2 banana if you eat, you are satisfied. See the banana. Name the color, name the size, name the shape you have. And if you don't eat, you are the loser. Right? See, the citrus fruits of Assam. So much of citrus fruits are available in all these things. Right? See the biodiversity. Size, shape, color, taste. God has given so much to us. Right? We have to look into these things. Then root and tuber crops. Friends, root and tuber crops are the 3rd largest crops for the human diet. We are not using. Only tribal people are using them. They are happy, they are healthy, they are good. But we don't eat because it's a poor man's food. Poor man's food is okay, but who prevents you not to, who prevents you to eat? You can also eat Tania, taro, calocasia, elephant putam, then also your yam bean, diascorias. You eat diascoria in the form of tablets, you know, but we don't eat diascoria. So everything has to be given. But these are the biodiversity of the root and tuber crops. I happen to be the chairman of the advisory committee and also the review, concurrential review. So much is available in whole of Kerala. Kerala major diet is this, root and tuber crops. They are very healthy because each and every house of Kerala is a mini biodiversity park. They conserve everything. Then spices. I need not tell something about spices. The spices are the spices of life. And see, these are the seed spices. Cumin, coriander, fenugreek, fennel, ajwan, karavi, and Rajasthan is the home of this. Karnataka, second dry area, we don't grow much of it. And these are the tree spices. These tree spices are the major source of income for the whole Indian small farmers. Both seed spices as well as tree spices. And without just The Dadima's kitchen will not run. They have brought them to kitchen, we know it, but now we have to popularize these things for the purpose. See the variability in the pepper, variability in the maize, variability in the ginger, variability in this turmeric. So much variability is available, we have to use it. The Garcinia is the other one, right? See, this all for us, not to other things. See this other slide where ginger, turmeric, cardamom, and dalchini. I happen to start my service at Cardamom Research Station after passing ARS examination, the first batch. I was posted to the spices. Since then, I am working with spices. So this is your kitchen box, all the spices, right? So you should popularize them. Then medicinal and aromatic plants. Recently, we had a very good workshop here, and medicinal and aromatic plants are the most important crops of this. See, this is the distribution of all the medicinal and aromatic plants, the geographical distribution. And this next slide, please. This is how each state contributes to the medicinal plants. Madhya Pradesh is the highest contributor, followed by Rajasthan, in dry areas. Dry areas and medicinal aromatic plants, there is a wedding between them. Very good. All dryland horticulture must popularize all this one. Today, I tell you an important, Artemisia annua, got a Nobel Prize for the Chinese lady. Indian plant, we could not do anything. Similarly, this Phyllanthus amarus, that hepatitis B. American got a Nobel Prize. Indians, oh, it's our plant, they got Nobel Prize. Yes, they have worked, they have got. You are not working. You are working on a potato, tomato, all those things. I'm not against it, but your research should be diversified. Go to two previous slides, please. For example, Indian ginseng. See, your best is your Indian plant, which is the best always. If China is commercializing ginseng, but we are not doing our own crop, which is very good, ashwagandha. If ashwagandha would have been in China, they have minted money like billions and billions of dollars. Dr. Hegde is here. Always he talks about Artemisia. Always he talks about aromatic plants. Friends, God has given a good soil, good climate, good farmers, but we are not engineers. This is what it is. And these are the flowering plants. Flowering plants which are rich. And Dr. Balaji is here, who is the leader. He is the array of plants we have got, thanks to Dr. Pawan, who has provided some of his slides to us. Very good flowering plants available. See, these are the flowers of gingibraceae. Thailand, if you go, most of the marketable flowers are gingibraceae, turmeric flowers, ginger flavor, but we have not been able to use them rightly. Next slide gives you that. I mean, go back. These are they call them as the wild flowers. Go back, please, 1 or 2 slides. Next, you go back. Oh, sorry. I think that slide is missing. And every plant has its purpose. Every plant has got its importance economically. See, this is the cashew. Cashew variability, just see. Thanks to Dr. Adiga, who was working here, and he has provided these slides. Cashew is one of the most important cash crop. Cash and cashew go together. See, this is thanks to Dr. Fakhruddin, it is his slide. See, Garcinia, how the variabilities are, so many species. So, you must be just like a hunter. Wherever you go, collect the plant, cultivate the plant, consume the plant. Collect, cultivate, consume. This should be your approach. You should see that. Okay, plant, these are therapeutic agents. And medicinal plants, other things are there. Friends, we are now having a problem of, I call, climate change is affecting the planet. Anthropic activities, man-made, affecting the planet and biodiversity. The moment planet is affected, it is biodiversity is affected. The moment planet is affected, it is the water is affected, soil is affected, and biodiversity is affected. It is all called lithosphere. It is a soil, hydrosphere, water, biosphere. It is a biodiversity. All those things should be joined together. And finally, link soil, water, plant, animal, agriculture or horticulture. If you link all these things together, you will be in a win-win situation. Otherwise, we will lose a lot of crops, soil is going. And because of our concrete jungles, nothing is coming up. Now, we should have a changed look at our own approach. And all the horticulture universities, agriculture universities should start working on the reality of the biodiversity as well as its importance and all those things. So this is what we want. Talking is enough, but we have to boil down to action. And every person should know, I must conserve 10 plants which are good for the future. If you conserve all of them, they are available. If they are not available, what you do? So availability is the most important. Then commercialization, then utilization. Friends, I complete my talk because there is a lot to think spare because time is running out of our hand. But finally, I want to share one thing. Who is the real, see, this is your plate. See this lady, tribal lady. We don't know what she has done for us. She is the one who is a custodian. Next slide, please. She is the one who is a custodian for us. She lives in a forest. She saves all the plants without any appreciation for her. We have not given her any PhD. We have not given her any MSc, but yet she starts conserving the plants. That's why we should thank them. Let us thank them for their selfless services. So this is the message I would like to tell you. Thanks for patient hearing. And presentation is available. Carry it. If something is of interest, my efforts will be really worth considering. And I thank Dr. Harshvardhan and Dr. Balaji for inviting me to share some of my thoughts. I have learned many things because of this lecture. I don't know how much you have learned or not. That is the material. Thank you very much and wish you all the best. Have a happy stay. Bagalkot is a place which is known for grapes, for pomegranate, for vegetables, and more than that, we have 2 or 3 heritage centers, World Heritage Centers. It is known for Chalukya dynasty, and Dr. Vishnuvardhan or his colleagues will always give you the local food. Enjoy the local food. Don't try to have, I'm requesting them, provide local food, local culture, and all local things, and they will become global later because local to global, we should travel. Thank you very much, friends.
Thank you very much, sir, for your keynote address and insightful talk, covering all the areas of horticulture and highlighting the importance and way forward to take. Thank you so much, sir. Now we have Christabel Ryan, so Director of Nordic Center in India, who has joined online. Now I request Christabel to deliver a talk.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. It is a pleasure to be here today speaking to such a distinguished group of researchers and educators dedicated to advancing horticultural science. Horticulture is not just an economic pillar, it is the foundation of food security, sustainability, and innovation. And in an era where climate change, food security, and technological advancements are reshaping the sector, international collaboration is no longer an option, it is a necessity. Today, I would like to talk about the potential of a robust partnership between India and the Nordic region in smart horticulture research and education. More specifically, I will explore how a consortium of Nordic universities, such as the Nordic Center in India, could play a pivotal role in this collaboration. The Nordic countries, Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway, and Sweden, are global leaders in horticultural innovation, sustainability, and digital transformation. Despite facing extreme climatic conditions and limited arable land, these countries have leveraged technology, research-driven policies, and sustainable practices to enhance horticultural productivity. Key areas where the Nordic region excels include smart horticultural technologies like precision farming, AI-driven solutions, and IoT-based monitoring systems, sustainability with climate-resilient horticulture, organic production, and circular bioeconomy models, as well as horticultural education and research with the strong interdisciplinary collaborations between universities, government agencies, and industry stakeholders. These are precisely the areas where Nordic-India collaborations can generate substantial impact. India, as one of the largest horticultural economies, presents an ideal partner for collaboration. With its diverse agroclimatic zones, vast farming communities, and rapidly growing agri-tech ecosystem, India offers a real-world testing ground for innovative solutions. However, key challenges persist. Climate change-induced uncertainties, water scarcity, post-harvest losses, and the need for greater mechanization in smallholder horticulture. Addressing these challenges require a multidimensional approach where international expertise complements local knowledge and needs. And this is where Nordic universities and institutions can contribute as well as learn from India. The role of a Nordic India consortium such as ours could serve as a bridge between Nordic universities and Indian horticultural research institutions. We could have joint research initiatives. We could establish collaborative projects on sustainable horticulture, AI and precision farming, climate adaptation strategies. We could have faculty and student exchange programs, facilitating mobility for researchers and students to learn from Nordic best practices and apply them to Indian contexts, as well as to learn from Indian best practices and apply them to a Nordic context. And we can organize short courses, certification programs on precision horticulture, climate resilience, and greenhouse automation. We can set up Indo-Nordic innovation labs focusing on horticultural startups, incubating ideas and commercializing solutions that benefit both regions. For this collaboration to thrive, we need institutional partnerships between Nordic and Indian universities, backed by governmental and industry support. We need to have funding mechanisms that enable joint research and technology transfers, and a shared vision that aligns with the UN Sustainable Development Goals, particularly those focusing on climate action, food security, and responsible consumption. I firmly believe that by pooling our expertise, resources, and innovative spirit, we can co-create solutions that redefine the future of horticulture, making it more resilient, sustainable, and technologically advanced. Let us cultivate this collaboration and sow the seeds of impactful research and education together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Christabel Royan, for addressing the gathering and providing the valuable information about the collaborative opportunities. Now, I request one more scientist, Dr. Mikko Ahonen, JMK Bioeconomy Institute, Finland. He will be presenting his presentation by online.
Right, how are you doing? Yes, I'm doing it right now. Let's see. How can you hear me? Just
Yes, it
checking
is
the
audible.
voice. So you are audible, very nice. So greetings from Finland and YAMP organization. I'm just checking that you can hear me well.
Yes, audible, sir. Audible.
Excellent.
It's audible.
I will start.
Yeah.
So this is a great honor because here in Finland we have had groups from Karnataka area. We have had groups in Tampere University and also here in YAMK. YAMK is some kilometers north from Tampere, and I will next show some slides, and especially they are related to our Bio Boosters program. So sharing slides now. And it seems to me that you can also see these slides. Excellent. So, and this is our mutual presentation. And my colleague, Mrs. Anni-Mari Lehtomäki, Dr. Anni-Mari Lehtomäki, she's the lady behind this BioBoosters program, and I'm also involved in it. And since you are interested in horticulture business, I try to provide you some horticulture related business examples. I will take this next slide. So it has been great to cooperate already several years. And my former boss, Professor Mikko Ruohonen, is there, and I'm very glad that you have a possibility to meet him, because he is very much behind all of this. And it was also great to have Honorable Vice Chancellor Patil and the Dharwad delegation visiting YAMK just last year. And there has also been, let's say, several boot camps in Tampere, in Jyväskylä, in Saarijärvi, in several locations. And here is a picture of UASD students, but also UHS students. So it was great to have you and to spend your time, because your students, they are really skillful. That's what I must say. So, and here I want to also greet Dr. Rudres, Dr. Chalekar, because we had several horticulture related topics together. So very shortly about this numbers. These numbers are small compared if we compare it to your universities, but here you see some things. We have quite many international students in YAMK. That's from 80 countries, and a lot of corporate cooperation. Because YAMK is more like a polytechnical university than university, so very much practice and business oriented. And so here's even a small picture from our bioeconomy campus. So we have several campuses, and this bioeconomy campus is in the countryside. And as you can see, there is a lot of forests and lakes, and of course, fields around it. So we have quite a nice test bed, possibility to test things on fields, but also on forest. And here is the thing why we wanted to discuss with you today. So here in the middle, here is this hackathon concept, what we have. Here is the accelerator program concept and innovation services. So we try to match with megatrends and challenges with our programs, and also utilize the newest technology, data, and so on. And now I will show you some of our hackathons. So in this case, this was very much about tomatoes. So, and what to do with this biomass, because we have been ineffective in Nordic countries, in Europe, in utilizing this. And the newest hackathon, which is coming at the end of this month, is related to apple biomass. And this is actually taking place in Estonia, but also in Poland. So we are closely collaborating with the especially North European countries in this. And now I just check. Yes, I will. There was a little comment that I could show you in a better mode this slide set. Just a moment. Maybe now better. Sorry for that one. So to our BioBoosters innovation services, so we have these hackathons. So we help companies to solve things. So there is a team of solvers, and they can be students, but they can also be companies solving specific problems. We are also helping companies with their innovation search, arranging workshops, seminars, and so on. And here is our typical hackathon process. I just participated in a hackathon in Sweden, and first we had meetings offline. Then there was this formulation, or like a clarification of this challenge. It was some weeks ago, but then there is always face-to-face this kickoff event. And this is a competition. We really want to find the winner. And it's a very effective 2 days when this is taking place. And we have different roles because I was there as an expert. So in that hackathon, there were cyber security and data security and IT topics. So that was my role as a mentor in that hackathon. But there were others who were focused on horticulture and also in another hackathon on forestry specific. Now the next one. And I also want to show you example about business-driven hackathons and what kind of companies we have here. Like here is smart farming, digitalization, new business models. So here was Valtra, one of the biggest, and maybe you know AGCO, agriculture concern, huge, US-based. So Valtra is part of it, like other tractor manufacturers like Massey Ferguson. And we are also focusing on bio-based raw materials, and that's quite interesting. There were also medical companies. There were also construction companies. The last one here is a circular economy, recycling, and reuse of industrial residues. And maybe this one, this company is quite well known in India as well, Yara, so fertilizers. And now here is feedback from Valtra vice president. So Valtra was part of this AGCO concern, this tractor manufacturer. And the challenge in this hackathon was solutions for harnessing working machinery telemetry data for added value for end customers. And this is constantly very relevant thing. So how do we utilize this machines or working machinery's telemetry data? So BioBoosters Accelerator Program. So we take direct contacts to companies, investors, and end users and bring them together. And so normally this takes 4 months. And there was a list of these bigger companies who have participated. I just want to show you that there are also smaller companies. Currently, these companies are involved, and I want to show you how they differ. Maybe I start with this yield improvement company, EOD Europe. EOD Europe. So better plant health utilizing innovating nano oxygen water. So this was about yield improvement, but I could take another one. For example, here, smart farming, Geopard, it's a very interesting company in Germany, data-driven precision crop farming and fleet fuel optimization. So they have an interesting interface, especially for tractors and generally for agriculture. But one important thing, here you can see many companies working with robotics, like this Weedbot, and robotics, Trabotics. So weeding robots, they are quite, let's say, popular here in Europe right now, and automating this weeding process. And we are also a member in a test farm network, a big test farm network here in Europe. It's called EIT Food. And that means that, for example, our fields, they are available for companies to test their products and processes. And this is a great opportunity. And since there are many farmers and horticulture companies and specialists who would like to be part of this test bed, so that companies are coming to their greenhouses, to their fields to test things. And this is expanding here in Europe. This is like almost the last slide. This is an example of boot camp, and there are two kinds of boot camps, and this was for small companies, like early companies, who come to improve their concepts, and there are mentors involved. And actually, this boot camp was also for students who had company ideas. And we will arrange this kind of boot camps. And by the way, with the UASD Darvat and their student group was participating a little bit this kind of boot camp earlier. And we are actually expecting a new Indian group to come, maybe in the future. And let me announce you, we have a big agriculture and horticulture event. It's called AgriVenture Finland 2025 at the end of May. And there is newest technology. There are newest companies involved, also students. So this is to us like the big thing. So like it says here, Agritech Sustainable Food Chain Venture Days. But now I thank you on behalf of my dear colleague, Dr. Mrs. Anni-Mari Lehtomäki, and I'm happy to hear your questions, please. And I can stop maybe sharing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable information. And the discussions we will discuss in the technical session. Thank you.
And my greetings to Professor Mikko there in the first row and all other old friends.
So for the questions will be discussed in the technical session, sir.
Oh, yes, sir. Sure.
Thank you. Thank you. Now it's time to release the publications. So the first one is compendium. I request Professor Dandin sir to release the compendium of conference. So this is a compendium of abstracts. A total of around 1,300 abstracts were submitted by various scientists across the globe. And this compendium comprises of all the abstracts in 10 different themes as mentioned previously.
Thank you, madam. Next, I request Professor Mikko to release the Journal of Krishi Vignan. So this is the journal which has a special volume where the full length papers has been accepted and it will be published as a special volume in the Journal of Krishi Vignan. I request Manoj sir also join for the stage. Please, sir. The editor of the Krishi Vignan Journal.
Respected Honorable Vice Chancellor, University Horticulture Science, Chief Guest of the today, and other dignitaries on and off the dais. Myself, Dr. Manoj Sharma, former Principal Extension Scientist, Animal Science, Punjab Agriculture Institute, Ludhiana. Dear friends, this Journal of Krishi Vigyan was started in the year 2013, and with the concept that who are the youngsters, they must publish their data, whatever they are doing. So it's a multidisciplinary journal involving agriculture, horticulture, veterinary science, animal science, and then community science, social sciences, and agriculture extension education. Because as you know, in the morning in the inaugural session, Professor Mikko also said that is a cross learning from one discipline to other discipline. So for the benefit of youngsters, particularly, I am seeing that most of the postgraduate students are sitting in the auditorium. So I would request all the students to, whatever the data is available with them, they must publish in the Journal of Krishi Vigyan. Earlier we started NAS rating 2.77, then 4.55, then 4.95. So very shortly, we are going to index into Web of Sciences. And once it would be indexed in the Web of Sciences, its translating would be more than 6. So I express my sincere thanks to the Professor Dr. Kulkarni, Balaji S. Kulkarni, who invited me and who gave me an opportunity for publishing a special issue of Journal of Krishi Vigyan on my behalf and on my behalf of Society of Krishi Vigyan. I express my sincere thanks to the Honorable Worthy Vice Chancellor of this university for hosting this very beautiful this global conference in a beautiful campus. And similarly, we are very lucky to have this professor, former and first Vice Chancellor, Dr. S.V. Dandin. With these words, I express my thanks to all, one and all present in the hall. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. So now the next release is Glimpses of Keynote and Invited Lead Speaks. This will be in the digital version, CD. I request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vishnuvardhana, sir, to release this Glimpses CD. So there are 10 interesting themes, and each theme we have keynote address and lead talks from eminent scientists who have contributed significantly in the field of agriculture and horticulture science.
Yes, sir. Now we have release of folders. The first folder is storage, smarter storage, fresher produce, A in post-harvest management. Now I request Professor T. Janakiram sir to release the folder.
Thank you, sir. Next, I request Dr. Vasudevan, sir, to release the folder on speed breeding in horticulture crops, innovations, challenges, and future prospects. Speed breeding in horticulture crops, innovations, challenges, and prospects. So the folder is led by Dr. Satish, sir, and other scientists.
Thank you, sir. Another folder is Embracing the Future of Smart Horticulture. I request Sri Mahantesh Gowda Patil, Honorable Board Member of UHS Bagalkot. Now I request Sri Mahantesh Gowda Patil, Honorable Board Member UHS Bagalkot. Embracing the Future of Smart Horticulture.
Next folder is drones and robotics, key components of smart horticulture. I request Dr. Anita Madam to release the folder. Okay. Drones and robotics, key components of smart horticulture. So this is written by Dr. Balaji Kulkarni sir and his team.
Thank you all the dignitaries for releasing the publications.
Last one, robotics and automation, revolutionizing the future of seed science. I request Manohar sir to release the folder.
Thank you all the dignitaries for releasing the publications. Now I request Dr. T. Janakiram Farmer ADG, ICR New Delhi. Sir, please address the gathering.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Good afternoon, everyone. Sat Sri Akal for my friends from APAU, PAU, and today's the chief guest, Professor Mikko Reunen, Iwavo Menta, and the architect and the founder vice chancellor, Dr. S.B. Dandin Saab, the honorable vice chancellor, Dr. Vishnuvardhan ji, Dr. Balaji S. Kulkarni, the organizing secretary, all the esteemed board of members of this university, and all the university officers, all the participants, offline and online, and my dear students. Today, it's a great honor for me to be part of this global conference that is Smart Horticulture for Prosperity and Nutritional Security. I don't want to take much time because my earlier speakers have said much, and Dr. Dandin Saab has given elaborate details about horticulture, prosperity in general, and genetic resources and their value for horticulture. So I think when we talk about the sunrise industry, the horticulture, when we talk about the employment generation, the women empowerment, nutritional security, doubling of the farmers' income, the skill development, entrepreneurship, and the startups, I think the only answer is through horticulture sector. And today, we all must be very happy that we are already smart in horticulture, because when we see the figures of the 2023 and 24, the horticulture production has reached 352.23 million tons. As far as the fruits are concerned, it is 112.63 million tons. Vegetables, it is 204.96 million tons. And we are also very much progressive in the top three important crops, the horticulture crops. When it comes to onion, it is almost 242.12 lakh tons of production. With regard to the potato, it is 567.62 lakh tons. When it comes to tomato, it is 212.38 lakh tons. So this shows that the progress is enormous in horticulture sector. And when we were talking about the food security, after achieving that, we were talking about the nutritional security. And almost now we have reached that also. And now it is the time for aesthetic security. And as regards to the title is concerned, the smart horticulture for both the prosperity and nutritional security. Here just I would like to say a few points and flag some issues. Now when we are talking about the nutritional security, it is also important for all of us to talk about the safe production of both vegetables and fruits that we consume. It is not that, consuming these fruits and vegetables, but it is also about the safety. That's how now we are talking about the organic horticulture. Globally, more than 1,000 species of vegetables, 2,800 fruits are utilized for our needs globally. And this shows the importance. And when it comes to the humans, they rely on the horticulture crops for the proteins, carbohydrates, the vitamins, minerals, fibers, and fat. And we have all seen, experienced that horticulture is only survived during the COVID 2019. And now we also talk about the breeding of biofortified varieties. That is how the biofortified varieties are also now available in the market. For example, in sweet potato, we have bred some varieties from the Central Tuber Crops Research Institute. And also, we have developed biofortified pomegranate variety from National Research Center, Solapur, and also the cauliflower varieties. Now, it is the mantra that we are attracted towards the colored vegetables. That's how, nowadays, that is one upcoming area. And coming to, after achieving all these things, we are proud, but there are many challenges. But the important challenges before us today are the rising global population. Dr. Balaji Kulkarni has mentioned that 9.7 million population will reach by 2050, and more than 66% of the population will live in urban areas. And it also brings us to the notice that we need to concentrate on urban horticulture. And other major challenges before us, it is the climate change, the abiotic stresses, and which has got much impact on horticulture production. That's how I think it is very aptly thought of this global conference on smart technologies that can bring the smart operation, the smart control during the cultivation, and also other areas which are very important during the transportation and also sale of the horticulture produce. I think we are now talking about not just NPK trials itself, we are now into the era of using the smart technologies like AI, artificial intelligence, the robotics, the precision farming, the frontier other technologies like cloud computing, big data analysis, and even the drones. And today also the important publication was released from this university. And some of the issues I would like to flag upon. One is that the sustainable farming through innovative technologies. Today we see a lot of innovations in the horticulture sector. And also, using the solar-driven technologies. I'm very happy that our Honorable Vice Chancellor, UHS Bagalkot, he was mentioning that they are also going to establish a center of excellence for solar energy utilization, whether it is running the greenhouses, and also it will help us in saving the energy levels. And we also need to develop the resistant varieties which are, capture more carbon transmission and it in the fields and providing the carbon sinks. And another one is while using the genetic, engineering is, minimizing the, maximizing the cross-breeding technologies which can actively explore to create eco-friendly varieties. And another area is the startups, which can explain and value the solutions for the horti entrepreneurs. I think another thing, Dr. Danin Sab is here, he will agree. I think the university has taken many leads in many frontier areas. I really appreciate and congratulate for particularly valuing the underutilized crops. For example, in floriculture, they have, first time started working on Nerium, the Gamphrena and the Giardia. I am very happy that Vice Chancellor was sharing that this year they have released 14 varieties and almost 46 varieties at Central Release Committee. And that is really, we all need to appreciate. And I think first time the varieties at national level was released in, Gamphrena, and definitely the first varieties are also going to come from the Nerium. And really, I appreciate in, of course, achievements are many more. And even one of the unique thing, the FUO Center of Excellence at Bangalore is, I think, one of the unique Center of Excellence, and which can also diversify into making the horticulture students into entrepreneurs and also start the startups. So with these few remarks, I thank the organizers, the Honorable Vice Chancellor, and also the organizing committee for inviting me and to be part of this global conference. Definitely, this is the best platform. I think the great institution, the University of Horticulture at Bagalkot, I think this will be a role model horticulture university for all the horticulture universities in the country. And I think now onwards, I think with this initiative, we all can say it is the smart horticulture university in the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you for addressing the gathering, sir. Now I request Dr. S.N. Vasudeva, Member, Board of Management, to address the gathering.
Elrigu namaskara. Good afternoon to all of you. I think already it is getting late. The inauguration session itself, it is getting late, afternoon. Anyway, so first of all, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the organizers for having taken a lot of pain in organizing this global conference on horticulture for the prosperity of the farming community, as well as to secure the nutritional aspect of the Indians or at the global level. The chief guest of the today's function, Professor Mikko Roman, the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vishnuvardhana sir, the founder, Vice Chancellor and the architect of this Bagalkot Horticulture University, Dr. S.B. Dandin sir, and my respected members of the Board of Management, and also my dear university officers and the participants from across the country as well as outside the country, and dear students. So as many of the earlier speakers have clearly indicated that horticulture plays a very important role in our daily life, because we have learned a lesson during 2018 and 19 because of the COVID. Really, we have learned a lesson because Indians could be able to sustain COVID attack compared to other Western countries. Many of them have died. But we Indians, the death rate was not even 1%. It is less than 0.1 or 0.2. It is because of our food habits, especially we eat raw vegetables and also the spices and condiments that we use in our daily diet. So that plays a very important role, because now the younger generation has to understand the food habits. So our lifestyle, that is very important, because India is blessed with a salubrious agroclimatic situation starting from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. So it is possible to grow more than 250 crops, not only in field crops, but also horticultural crops. As our Dandin sir clearly mentioned that like Rajasthan, the first state occupying more area under dryland agriculture or horticulture. Similarly, Karnataka is the second place in dryland agriculture or the horticulture. So the contribution of the horticulture sector, when I was going through the Wikipedia, so it is contributing 30% of the GDP to our Indian economy. Even it is more than what agriculture is contributing. Agriculture is now stands at 18 or 19% towards GDP. And the land occupied by horticultural crops is just 10% of the total available cultivable land in the country. It is just 10%. But the contribution is more, nearly 30%. So we need to target the small and the marginal farmers who are having large holding, especially in this northern belt because of the dryland situation. So we need to concentrate much on these areas where many of the untapped crops or the unutilized horticultural crops are there. So we need to introduce them and we need to develop some good genotypes. So nowadays it is possible because of the biotechnological advancement in the agriculture sector. So it is possible to develop a superior varieties within 3 or 4 years, like the adaptation of the CRISPR or even gene editing technology. It is possible to release the varieties very early. So our main concern is smart thinking. No doubt, the organizer, Dr. Balaji S. Kulkarni, has put a prefix in each and every topic that is going to be deliberated on these 3 days, that he has put the prefix smart, smart, smart. So smartness should come within us. So we need to think smartly and out of box thinking. So that is very important because many of the scientists who are here, so though the government of India, the respective state governments are putting a lot of efforts and dumping some funds to develop the new technologies that should reach the farming community in time. And it is affordable technologies and it's a viable technologies. And nowadays, as per the IPR issues, the government of India also has liberalized many things under new national seed policy or various schemes that the government of India has introduced. So it is a time for us to commercialize our technologies. That is very important because I would like to quote one example when I was heading the ABI at US Raichur. So we commercialized the parent of the cotton and also the parentage of the sunflower and many of the machineries that we commercialized. So although it is not possible for us to develop the hybrids, no, it is possible, but it may take some time. So let us share our materials because we have the lot of materials as Dandin sir clearly mentioned, we have the biodiversity. We have a lot of materials are available either in MEPGR or IVPGR. We can get those materials through IPR issues and let us identify those lines. At least let us share those lines by commercializing with the collaboration of the private companies because one of our board members, Mandesh Patil, is actually doing that UMN service to the farming community in involving himself in horticulture development in northern Karnataka. So that means, so there is ample scope for all of us to see that the materials which are available in the universities, let us share them. Let us have some kind of farmers participatory research. So we are now, no doubt, we have introduced the farmers participatory approach in seed production, but at the same time, we need to concentrate much on this farmers participatory research programs because they are the persons who judge us. They are the persons who are the stakeholders for all of us, and they are the better judges of our lines. So I think I request all the fellow scientists who are here, please make a note of this and see that whenever we organize the melas or the training programs or we showcase our technologies, so let us better involve the farmers because they are better than us. They are very intelligent than us. Because of the population outbreak, no doubt, we need to again go for the smartness in all the aspects in all the sectors. But the smartness should come within us and see that how best the technologies are reaching to the farmer at right time. That is very important. And it should be continuous technology should be adaptable, because we talk about Israel technology. Even when I was a teacher, we used to teach to the students Israel technology. How many technologies of that we have introduced and it is being accepted by the farmers? So because the small and the marginal farmers are more in India, especially in our state as such. So we need to concentrate much on this, and we have to give much importance for the value addition of our horticultural products, because when I was discussing with Dr. Jankiram sir, he was mentioning that from Kerala, they used to showcase their products, especially in jackfruit. There are nearly 80 products. So like that, we also have the tremendous scope for adding the value to our horticultural products. So which we are not seriously thinking in that sector. So no doubt we are worrying about the so many aspects of the other priority areas. So these are the areas which are very much needed for the present juncture. And no doubt the youngsters, they have to change their lifestyle, especially the food habits. It is not just the Italian food that we should eat. No, it is our traditional food that plays a very important role, vital role to keep our body healthy. That's why our forefathers, they lived many years, because they have their own kind of medicinal value that they have given to the available resources. So that has come from horticultural crops only. So medicinal Ayush. Now Ayush, I think day before yesterday, they wanted to start a separate university, etc. And it is because of the horticulture, because spices and condiments, there are so many medicinal plants. So a lot of scope is there for the horticultural sector. So which we need to encash that. So that is the need of the hour, and no doubt the government of India also has released so many schemes, even the Prime Minister Sinchai Yojana. So how much it has reached to the farming community, that also we need to take up through extension activities. And I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, at least let us take one village nearby our university. Let us make that smart village, especially the horticultural crops. And no doubt we are talking about the integrating the farming system. As our Indians have said, no, it is not just the agricultural crops. Yes, horticulture also plays an important role, because it has surpassed the agriculture production. Last year, we have seen 334 million tons of agricultural food production. But now we have seen the figures that was presented by Dr. Zesbi. Then it is 362 million tons of horticultural crops. That means it is more than the agricultural food production. And we have export-oriented aspects. So that also we need to understand that. So it is because the first and the foremost horticulture university in this state, I think many youngsters are coming and getting the admission, not only for UG and PG and PhDs. I think we have to think smartly and impart the knowledge smartly. That is very important. And finally, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the organizers, Dr. Balaji S. Kulkarni, to invite us to be a part of this global conference inauguration, and hope all these 3 days, meaningful lectures, and the participants should take a good research priority areas to their home and see that we have to, it's a wake-up call for all of us. So unless and until we wake up ourselves, otherwise we perish. So with that, I thank once again, thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir, for your insightful talk. Now I request Sri H.J. Manohara, Board of Member, UHS Bagalkot, to address the gathering. Sir, please.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಬರೋ ಹಾಗಿದೆ. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ತಾಳ್ಮೆ ಹೊರಟೋಗಿದೆ. ಅವರು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭದಿಂದಲೂ ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಹೋಗಿ ಬಂದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗೆ ತಾಳ್ಮೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಮುಖ್ಯ. ತಾಳ್ಮೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ವಿರೂಪಾಕ್ಷನ ಪಾದಾರವಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಭಾಳ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ಮಾತೆಯ ಪಾದಾರವಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ನ ನಮನಗಳನ್ನ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ, ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ವಿದ್ಯುಕ್ತ ಚಾಲನೆಯನ್ನ ದೀಪವನ್ನ ಬೆಳಗುವುದರ ಮೂಲಕ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಮಿಕ್ಕೋ ರೋಹನ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಗಾರವನ್ನ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರಾದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ವಿಷ್ಣುವರ್ಧನ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಫೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ವೈಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ದಂಡಿ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರೆ, ಅನೇಕ ಶಾರದಾ ಪುತ್ರರು ಮುಂದೆ ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮುಂದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು, ನನ್ನ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಮಿತ್ರರು, ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ನಮನಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಎರಡು ಕಿವಿ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನಾನು ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಹೇಳಾಗಿದೆ. ಮೊದಲೇ ಒಂದು ಗಾದೆ ಇದೆ, ಕೊನೆ ಮಗನಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೊನೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊನೆ ಅಂತ ಸಿಕ್ಕದಂತ ನರಕ ಇನ್ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಕೊನೆ ನಾನು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಾನೇನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿಸಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು. ಮತ್ ನಾನು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಪರಿಣಿತನೂ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನನಗೆ ತಿಳಿದಂತೆ ಎರಡು ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾನಾದ್ರೂ ಭಾವಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ವಿಷ್ಣುವರ್ಧನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹೊಯ್ಸಳ ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸಾಮಂತ ರಾಜ. ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಹೆಸರನ್ನ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನ ನೋಡದೆ ನಾನು ವಿಷ್ಣುವರ್ಧನ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಒಂದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ನನಗೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತು. ನಾನಾದ್ರೂ ಭಾವಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಈ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯವನ್ನ ಎರಡು ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಈ ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟೆಯನ್ನ ಎರಡು ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಚಾಲುಕ್ಯರ ರಾಜಧಾನಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಈಗ ಕೂಡ ಚಾಲುಕ್ಯನ ರಾಜಧಾನಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನ ಪಡೆದಿತ್ತೋ ಅದಷ್ಟೇ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯವೂ ಕೂಡ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಇಡೀ ದೇಶದ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳು ಈ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದಮ್ಯ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೀತಿ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸವನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಟು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಗಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕಾರ್ಯಾಗಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗದೆ ಹೋದರು ತನ್ನ ದೇಶದಿಂದನೇ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಕುರಿತು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ದೇಶದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಆ ಶಕ್ತಿಯೇ ಹಾಗೆ, ಈ ಮಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಆ ತಾಕತ್ತಿದೆ. ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತು ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತು ನಲುಗೋಯ್ತು, ಆದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ದೇಶ ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ಔಷಧಿಯನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ದೇಶ ಆಯ್ತು. ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತನ್ನ ಸಾಕದಂತ ದೇಶ. ತಮಸೋಮ ಜ್ಯೋತಿರ್ಗಮಯ ಅಂತ, ಕತ್ತಲಿನಿಂದ ಬೆಳಕಿನೆಡೆಗೆ. ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಲಿಕೆಗಳೇನಿದೆ, ನೀವು 3 ದಿನ ಆಗ್ಲಾ 4 ದಿನ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಈ AC ರೂಮಿನಿಂದ ರೈತನ ಪಡಸಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕದು. ರೈತನ ಪಡಸಾಲೆಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶ್ರಮ, ಅದು ಯಾವತ್ತಿಗೂ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ, ತನಗೆ, ನನಗೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸಕ ಮಾಲಿಕೆಗಳು ಪ್ರತಿ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳಲ್ಲಷ್ಟೇ ಹಚ್ಚಿಳಿದು ಅದಲ್ಲೇ ಉಳಿದಾದ್ರೆ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯಕ್ಕೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಭಾವನೆ. ಸರ್ ದಂಡಿನ್ ಸಾಹೇಬರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನನ್ನ ಮಾತೃಭಾಷೆನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹಿರಿಯರು ಹಾಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ರಾಮಫಲ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಸೀತಾಫಲ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಈ ತರದ ಹೆಸರುಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಖುಷಿ ಆಗತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕ್ ಹೆಸರುಗಳನ್ನ ಇಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಅದೆಷ್ಟೋ ಸಲಿ ನಮಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಮುಜುಗರ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮುಟ್ಟಬೇಕು. ಆ ತರದ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ಮಾತೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯ. ಆ ಮಾತೆ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಒಂದು ಫೆರಿಶಿಂಗ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸ ಮಗದೊಂದು ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲವೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿರಿಯರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಮೂಲ ಆಶಯಗಳನ್ನ ಬಲಿ ಕೊಡೋದ ಹಾಗೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂತ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮೂಲ ಆಶಯ ಏನಿದೆ, ನನ್ನ ಹಿರಿಯರ ಮೂಲ ಆಶಯ ಏನಿದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಯಾವ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲೂ ಕಾಣೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವು. ಪ್ರತಿ ಮರ, ಗಿಡ, ನದಿ, ಜಲ ಎಲ್ಲದರಲ್ಲೂ ಭಗವಂತನನ್ನ ಕಾಣ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ದೇಶ ನನ್ನದು. ಈ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ಮಾತೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಮೃದ್ಧಳಾಗಿದ್ಲೋ ಅದು ನನ್ನ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೂ ಮುಳುಗಾಯ್ತು. ಸಾಂಬಾರು ಪದಾರ್ಥಗಳನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಕ್ಕ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಂತವರು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಆಳಿದಂತ ನಿದರ್ಶನಗಳು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆನೆ ಇದೆ. ಈಗಲೂ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನನ್ನದೇ ದೇಶದ ಅರಿಶಿಣ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಶುಂಠಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮತ್ತೊಂದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇವುಗಳನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರ ಔಷಧಿಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ನಿಬ್ಬೆರಗಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಈ ಮಾತೆಯ ಮಡಿಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಕಿವಿ ಮಾತೇನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ದಯಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸಕ ಮಾಲೀಕಗಳೆಲ್ಲವೂ ರೈತನ ಪಡಸಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗೋ ರೀತಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೀವು ಕಂಡಿಡಿಯತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅಥವಾ ಮುಂದೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ವಿಷಯಾಧಾರಿತ ಹೋಗುವಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂದಿನ ಪೀಳಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಗಮನದಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡಿ. ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೂಲ ಆಶಯಗಳನ್ನ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಹೋದಂಗೆ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೂ ಕೆಡಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ನಮಗೂ ಕೆಡಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಈಗಾಗ್ಲೇ ಸಮಯ ಆಗಿದೆ. VC ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮೊದಲೇ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಇವ್ರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀಯಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಿರಿಯರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನನ್ನ 2 ಮಾತುಗಳು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯದ ಕುಲಕರ್ಣಿ ಸರ್, ಕುಲಕರ್ಣಿ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಪೂಜನೀಯ ದಂಡಿನ್ ಸಾಹೇಬರಿಗೆ, ಇವತ್ತೇನು ಈ ಸಮೃದ್ಧಿ ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯದ ಸಮೃದ್ಧಿ ಏನ್ ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಅವರ ಕನಸಿನ ಕೂಸಿದು, ಅವರ ಕನಸಿನ ಕೂಸದು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದಂತ ಆ ಕೆಲಸಗಳಿದೆ, ಅದು ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆ ರಥವನ್ನ ಎಳೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಷ್ಣುವರ್ಧನ್ ಸರ್ ಈಗ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗೂ ನಾನಾದ್ರೂ ಭಾವಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ಅವರ ಅವಧಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಜಗತ್ತಿನಾದ್ಯಂತ ನನ್ನ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯ ಹೆಸರು ಪಸರಿಸಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನನ್ನ 2 ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್, ಜೈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ.
ಸರ್, ತಮ್ಮ ಹಿತನುಡಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಸರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ event is award ceremony. Now I request Dr. Dhanashekar, Secretary, National Glorious Trust, Jammu and Kashmir. Sir, please kindly proceed.
Good afternoon, everybody. Honorable Vice Chancellor of this prestigious university, the Chief Guest, Meki Rohanan, respected Dr. Dandin Saab, the founder, Vice Chancellor of this great university, my mentor, Dr. Janagram Sir, Vice Chancellor of Shivamoga and Raichur, and board of members of this university, and other respected dignitaries on and off the dais. I feel much privileged and honored to become a part of this global event. NGT, for your understanding, NGT National Gladiolus Trust is the trust initiated during 2006, officed at Jammu. And its main vision is to promote Glorio Lily, that is Glory Lily, a flower of success, gladiolus, to become every part of the country, and exploring the cultivation potential and varietal wealth, starting from Jammu to Kanyakumari. Of course, NGT spread its wings to all parts of the country. The mission is to establish, develop new varieties, and distribute the planting materials free of cost to all the researchers around the country. And ultimately, the researchers who are all contributing for their alma mater and also for the progress in their research, we need to appreciate, to recognize their work. We have initiated awarding the scientists since 1 decade. In that way, we feel very glad to be a part of this event. And thanks for the Vice Chancellor and the organizing team, Dr. Balaji Kulkarni, for giving us the opportunity to appreciate the scientists. And we have many awards, Lifetime Achievement Awards, Best Entrepreneurs, Extension Workers, Best Women Scientists, Best PhD Thesis, and a Master Thesis, and so on. To start with, we are very honored to present the outstanding contribution made by a scientist of this prestigious university. I would also join the words of Dr. Janagram, the smart university, none other than our most respected Vice Chancellor, sir, for bestowed upon Lifetime Achievement Award in the field of horticulture, especially in spice and medicinal plants. Please, sir. I request Manoj Nasir sir to give away, present the award, and I request the dignitaries on the dais to join, the Mickey Rohanan to join and to present the award to the respected Vice Chancellor sir. Yeah, the Lifetime Achievement Award has been conferred upon the Honorable Vice Chancellor of this prestigious university, yeah, Dr. Vishnu Vardhana sir. Thank you, sir. Next Lifetime Achievement Awardee in the field of horticulture is Dr. Professor V.K. Tripathi from Kanpur. Please, Dr. V.K. Tripathi. I request the dignitaries to distribute the award, please. We call upon Dr. Shamro Jahagirdar in the field of pathology. Next, Dr. Irana Gowda Biradar in the Department of Agronomy. Please, sir. I request all the dignitaries to please join. Please, sir. The next award is Irana Gowda B. Biradar in the field of agronomy. Let me call upon Dr. Bhuvaneshwari Ji. Dr. Bhuvaneshwari Ji bestowed on Lifetime Achievement Award for the Food and Nutrition discipline. I call upon Dr. Bhuvaneshwari. Next, I call upon Dr. R.M. Hairmath in the field of physical education and sports sciences. Dr. R.M. Hairmath of physical education and sports sciences. We move on to next discipline, Best Agri Entrepreneurship Award, Sri Namdev Pawar. Sri Namdev Pawar. Next one is R.M. Hairmath. Next Agri Entrepreneur Award, Namdev Pawar is there. Namdev Pawar. Next, Balachandra Akanavar. Balachandra Akanavar. Balachandra Akanavar. Please, Namdev Pawar. Balachandra Akanavar, Suresh Puchapalavar, Dr. H.S. Ishwarappa, Sri M. Somashekar, Suresh Kuchanapalavar. Yes. Dr. H. Ishwarappa, Somashekar. Malatesh Jadhav, Malatesh Jadhav, Vasant Ganikar, Best Extension Scientist Award to Vasant M. Ganikar. Yes, one second. Request Somashekar sir for the Best Agri Entrepreneur Award. I call upon Sri Maltesh Jadhav for the Best Agri Entrepreneur Award. The next Best Extension Scientist Award goes to Dr. Vasant M. Ganikar. Raghavendra Mista. Raghavendra Mista. Best Extension Scientist Award, Raghavendra Mista.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Next, Raghavendra Mista ji. Dr. Raghavendra Mesta bestowed upon Best Extension Work Award. Next we call upon Balachandra Akanavar. He is the Best Agri Entrepreneur Award, Sri Balachandra R. Akanavar. Best Young Women Scientist Award goes to Anusha Takanavar. Anusha Takanavar. Followed by Dr. Deepa Terdal. Dr. Deepa Terdal. Followed by Dr. Bhagya HP. She is the Best Women Scientist Award, Anusha Takanavar. Deepa Terdal for Best Women Scientist Award. Deepa Terdal. Next award is Best Women Scientist Award, Dr. Bhagya HP. Bhagya HP. Thank you, dignitaries on the dais. The rest of the awards will be presented in the respective sessions. For information, the rest of the awards will be issued in the respective sessions. Thank you very much. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you all. So now it's time to felicitate dignitaries. So for this, I request Professor Vishnuvardhan sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of UHS Bagalkot. First, to felicitate Dr. S.B. Dandin, former Founder Vice Chancellor of UHS Bagalkot. I request Honorable Vice Chancellor Vishnuvardhan sir to felicitate S.B. Dandin sir. And I also request all the dignitaries to join for this. Dr. S.B. Dandin sir. And I also request to felicitate Dr. T. Janakiram sir, former ADG ICR New Delhi. Janakiram sir, please sir. I request Dr. T. Janakiram sir. And I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vishnuvardhan sir, and other dignitaries to felicitate. Thank you, sir. Now, next I request to felicitate Dr. Manoj Najir, President, NGT Jammu and Kashmir. I request Professor Vishnuvardhan, Honorable Vice Chancellor, and other delegates to felicitate. And now I request Dr. Balaji Kulkarni sir and Dr. N.K. Hegde sir, who is Organizing Secretary and Organizing Chairman, to felicitate Dr. Vishnuvardhan, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, UHS Bagalkot. Sir. I request Organizing Secretary and Organizing Chairman to felicitate our Honorable Vice Chancellor.
So next, Dr. S.N. Vasudeva sir, Member, Board of Management, UHS Bagalkot. So we request Honorable Vice Chancellor to felicitate Dr. S.N. Vasudevan. Next, I request Shri H.A. Manohar sir, Member, Board of Management, UHS Bagalkot. Thank you, sir. Next, I request Shri Mahantesh Gowda B. Patil, Member, Board of Management, UHS Bagalkot, to the felicitation. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Anita Madam, Member, Board of Management, UHS Bagalkot, for the felicitation. Thank you, sir. So now I request Shri Manjunath Reddy, Deputy DDM, NABARD, generously sponsored the diamond sponsorship. We thank from the organizers and the UHS Bagalkot for their generous donation.
I request to felicitate R.K. Singh, sir. R.K. Singh. R.K. Singh, sir. Now I request to felicitate R.K. Singh, sir.
Thank you, one and all, sir. Thank you once again. So we thank all the dignitaries once again for your valuable participation in this inaugural function of the global conference. So now I request Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Vishnuvardhana sir for the presidential remarks.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Good afternoon to everyone. Honorable Chief Guest Professor Mikku Rohanan, esteemed Dr. S.B. Dandin, our founder, Vice Chancellor of UHS Bagalkot, Dr. T. Jankiram, former Vice Chancellor, YSR Horticulture University and ADG, ICR New Delhi, respected members of the Board of Management, Dr. Vasudevan, Sri M.B. Patil, Srimati Dr. Anita, and Dr. Manohara S.J., distinguished Dr. Manoj Najir, President, NGT Jammu and Kashmir, Dr. N.K. Hegde, Chairman of this conference, Dr. Balaji Kulkarni, Organizing Secretary of this conference, officers and deans of our university, esteemed guests, academicians, researchers, industry representatives, students, and all the participants of this prestigious global conference on smart horticulture for prosperity and nutritional security. It is indeed a great privilege and honor to welcome you all to this remarkable event, which brings together brilliant minds from across the globe to deliberate on cutting-edge innovations in smart horticulture. On behalf of our university, I extend my warmest greetings to all the delegates and participants who have gathered here with a shared vision to explore how technology and innovation can transform horticulture into a key driver for prosperity and nutritional security. The horticulture sector has long been a cornerstone of sustainable agriculture, providing nutrition, livelihood, and economic security to millions of farmers. However, in the face of climate change, resource constraints, and increasing demand for high-quality produce, we must embrace digital technologies, automation, and data-driven decision-making to enhance productivity, reduce post-harvest losses, and ensure sustainability. The theme of this conference, Smart Horticulture for Prosperity and Nutritional Security, perfectly aligns with the global imperative to integrate artificial intelligence, IoT, blockchain, precision farming, and renewable energy into horticultural practices. We are extremely honored to have Professor Miku, an internationally renowned expert in information system and business, and a chair of the board for Nordic Center in India, Temper University, Finland, inaugurated this conference. This pioneering contribution to digital information and smart technologies resonate deeply with our mission to integrate advanced solutions into horticulture and agribusiness ecosystems. I also express my profound respect for Dr. S.P. Dandin, whose visionary leadership laid the foundation for UHS Bagalkot, is unwavering a dedication, advancing horticulture research, and empowering farmers continues to inspire us all. Dr. Janki Raman has mentioned about the potentiality and opportunities of horticulture. I take this opportunity to acknowledge the invaluable contributions of our board of management of UHS Bagalkot, our deans, faculty members, scientists, students, and all stakeholders who are working tirelessly to make this conference a success. At UHS Bagalkot, we are committed to pioneering research and innovation in digital horticulture, biotechnology, precision farming, post-harvest management, and sustainable value chains. The establishment of key research centers, farmers training program, and industry collaboration has reinforced our role as a leader in digital horticulture. The conference over the next 3 days will feature insightful keynote addresses, panel discussions, technical sessions, and interactive workshops covering a spectrum of themes, including artificial intelligence and machine learning for crop optimization, blockchain for traceability in horticulture value chains, IoT and sensor-based farming systems, post-harvest technologies for reducing food loss, climate resilient horticulture practices. It is very, very important. These discussions will pave the way for strategic collaboration that will shape the future of horticulture in India and beyond. As we embark on this journey of knowledge sharing and collaboration, I urge all participants to actively engage, exchange ideas, and foster new partnership. Let us work together to create a smarter, more resilient, and farmer-centric horticulture sector, ensuring a nutritional security and economic prosperity for future generation. With these words, I once again extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed guests, organizing committee, and all participants. Let this conference serve as catalyst for groundbreaking innovation and transformative change in horticulture. With great pride and optimism, I wish the Global Conference on Smart Horticulture for Prosperity and Nutrition Security a great success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your insightful talk and presidential remarks. So here we come to the conclusion. Now, I request Dr. N.K. Hegde, sir, who is the organizing chairman of the conference. I request sir to give vote of thanks. Sir, please.
Good afternoon to all. Dignitaries on the dais, invitees, delegates, and participants. I am aware of time. We are fortunate to have Professor Mikko for the inauguration and to receive inaugural address. I thank Professor Mikko on behalf of our university and the organizing team for being with us and inaugurating this in this global conference. Thank you, sir. As mentioned by Dr. Balaji Kulkarni, this is the first event, international event being organized at the main campus. It was not possible without the support and guidance of our Honorable Vice Chancellor. I thank our President of today's function and Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vishnuvardhan, for making this event successful. And thank you, sir. Thank you for your support. And we are all aware of this university. We are all well known about founder, visionary Vice Chancellor, Dr. S.B. Dandin. We have heard a very keynote address, inaugural address, and his concern even after a decade of retirement. He's having concern about biodiversity and horticulture. And the information he has gathered at this age from different sources, and he has given to us for our futuristic look. I thank Dr. S.B. Dandin for being with us and giving inaugural keynote address. Thank you, sir. We have many dignitaries, Dr. T. Janaki Raman, former ADG, ICAR, as well as former Vice Chancellor, YSR Horticulture University, Venkatraman Gudam. Thank you, sir, for being with us. Dr. Janaki Raman, thank you for your presence and address. Dr. Manoj Najir, President, National Graduates Trust. He has collaborated and supported this event. Thank you, sir. And we have heard address from two experts from online, one from Nordic Center of India, New Delhi, and one from Mikko Ahonen from Finland. I thank on behalf of our university and group. And we have Manjunath Reddy from NABARD. Thank you, sir, for your financial support, particularly for this event. We have Dr. Chandrasekhar Biradar from CMD, GCCC Bangalore. Thank you for your presence. We are fortunate to have 4 honorable board members for this event from our university. They are with us and they are guiding, and they will be with us for next 2 days also. Dr. S.N. Vasudevan. Dr. S.N. Vasudevan, thank you, sir. And as well as we have Dr. Anita, member, Board of Management, UHS Bagalkot. Dr. Sri H.J. Manohar. Sri Mahantesh Gowda B. Patil, our own university member, Dr. Tammayam. Without taking the name of our officers, I thank all the officers of the universities, all the faculties, all the staff, as well as students who are associated with this event. I also take this opportunity to thank the participants and dignitaries and invitees assembled here as through online, offline, as well as who have witnessed online through online. I thank for their presence. I also take this opportunity to thank the sponsors and collaborators, press and media persons. My duty will be incomplete without appreciating the organizing team under the leadership of Dr. Balaji Kulkarni. I thank all the entire organizing team for making this event successful. Lastly, I thank one and all who have directly and indirectly involved and supported this event. Thank you one and all.
So we also thank you, sir, and thank you very much for your vote of thanks. So here we conclude the inaugural session. Now the lunch is arranged at Food Court Sports Complex. So thank you all. Thank you very much.